start with the new method today to get the solution of a pair of linear equation in two variables. The name of the method is called reducing method to the linear equation in two variables or linear equations. Why it is called reducing method? Because you can see that first time we are obtaining the variables in the denominator. I am talking about only variables. I am not talking about the constant or the coefficient. So whenever the variables are given in the denominator, so we have to use this method. So let's see that here the simplification, the first 2 or 3 steps are the different, the rest you can go for the any method. So let's continue. Whenever the variables are given in the denominator, we should suppose another variable for the same. So let's suppose 1 by x as a and 1 upon y as b. So you can see that if I substitute 1 by x is a in the first and 1 by y is b in the second equation, so how the equation would be? See, 1 upon 2x, it should be written by this way, 1 by 2 into 1 by, remember, got it? Sorry, 1 by 2 into 1 by x. As we discussed that 1 by x should be written as a. So this would convert as 1 by 2. We cannot write 2a. See, I observe that many students are doing the mistakes. 1 by 2 should remain as it is, but 1 upon x should be written a. So from equation 1, it should be written 1 by 2 into a plus 1 by 3 into b. The same I have used here is equals to 2. As we discussed earlier also that we should never require the denominator. So let's continue with the LCM. The LCM of 2 and 3, that is 6. So we should multiply with 6. 6 into half a plus 6 into 1 by 3b is equals to 6 into 2. So look at this equation become 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. So we got 3a plus 2b is equals to 6 2s are 12. So this is the new equation which we obtained. Fine. Let us continue the same way for equation number 2. So let's go for equation number 2. So from equation 2, when we substitute 1 by x as a, 1 by y as b, so this equation would be 1 by 3a plus 1 by 2b is equals to 13 by 6. Again we can see they have the denominator, so the LCM of 3, 2 and 6 is 6 itself. So multiply all the terms by 6. 6 into 1 by 3 into a, 6 into 1 by 2 into b is equals to 6 into 13 by 6. After doing the simplification, the new equation which we obtain is 2a plus 3b is equals to 30. Now this equation 3 and 4 can be simplified by which method we discussed till here. It can be simplified by the substitution method or elimination method or cross multiplication method. कोई भी एक method से हम इसको simplify कर सकते हैं. But remember friends that according to me, the elimination method is considered as the easiest or the simplest method. So let us recall the elimination method. So in the elimination method, we have to make one of the variable coefficient same. So let us write down the coefficient of a and b of this 3 and 4th equation. So it is 3 and 2, it is 2 and 3. So again, you can see that none of the variable has the same coefficient. So let's make them equal and do the elimination. Let's make the coefficient of a equal, that is 6. For that I should multiply equation 3 with 2 and equation 2 with 3. Why? As I told you, I want to make that equation coefficient of a is 6. Let's multiply this equation with 2. So 3 2s are 6a plus 2 2s are 4b is equals to 12 2s are 24. This is the new equation we obtained. And fourth equation should multiply with 3. So 3 2s are 6a plus 3 3s are 9b 13 threes are 39. So this is the equation number 6. Now when we can do the addition, if the coefficients are equal, we got it. So let's subtract the equation 5 from 4. So from equation 5 and 6, not 4, it's 6, 5 and 6. So I'll subtract this. It's 6a plus 9b is equals to 39. This is the equation 6. 6a plus 4b is equals to 24. This is equation 5. As I'll do the subtraction, this both will cut. So it will be eliminate. 9 minus 4, that is 5. 39 minus 24, that is 15. So the value of b we obtain, that is 3. Let us substitute this value in 4th, 6th, 3rd, 4th, any of the equations. Substitute b in equation 3. You can substitute anywhere here. So it is 3a plus 2 into b is equals to 12. I'll take this right hand side. So 3a is equals to 12 minus 6. So 3a is equals to 6. So the value of a we obtain 2. Now remember friends, a and b are not the original variable. They are assumed variable for x and y. So let us obtain the value of x and y. So from that, as we have written 1 upon x as a, so we can write that x is 1 by a. So the value of x is 1 by 2. Similarly, y is equals to 1 by b. So the value of y is equals to 1 by 3. So the solution is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Let's see one more question of the same method. This is again a good question. You can see again the variables are in the denominator, but we can see that the variables are given in the square root form. So let us suppose the same what we discussed in the earlier question. 1 by root x as a and 1 upon root y as b. So from equation 1, when I substitute this both the values in equation 1, so I get 2a because 1 upon root x. So 2 is in the numerator, should remain in the numerator, plus 3b is equals to 2. So this is the new equation which I obtained. From equation 2, again it's 4a minus 9b is equals to minus 1. So the new two equations which we obtained, that is 3 and 4. So let us simplify. Again you can simplify this by any of this method which we discussed, but as I told you, the elimination is the easiest way. So let us write down the coefficient of a and b. It's 2 and 3. It's 4 and minus 9. Or we can write only 9. So we can say that the coefficient of a not equal as well as b. So let's make them equal by taking the LCM. This is the LCM I have written of 2, 4 and 3, 9. To eliminate b, if I want to eliminate b, let us multiply equation number 3 with 3. So multiply equation number 3 with 3. Only third equation. So 3 2s are 6a minus plus 3 3s are 9b plus 3 2s are 6. Now you observe the coefficient of b of equation 5 and equation 4. They are additive inverse of each other. So let's add equation 5 and 4. Add equation 4 and 5. We know that when we have to do the addition, if the coefficients are additive inverse. When we do the subtraction, if the equations are, if the coefficients are same, this will be cancelled. 6 plus 4, that is 10. 6 minus 1, that is 5. So we can say a is equals to 5 by 10. So it is 1 by 2. Substitute this value of a in any of the equation 3, 4, 5. I think it is better when we substitute in equation number 3. Substitute the value of a 1 by 2 in equation number 3. So 2a, so 2 into 1 by 2 plus 3b is equals to 2. This 2 will cut, add its remain 1. So 3b is equals to 2 minus 1. So 3b is equals to 1. So b is equals to 1 by 3. Let me tell you, a and b are not the original variables. We assumed that. So here from the above assumption, we can say root x is equals to 1 by 8. So root x is the inverse of a. A is 1 by 2, so 1 by a is 2. But this is the value of root x, so the x is 4. See students, as it is a square root, to remove square root we have done square both the sides. The same way, root y is equals to 1 by b. So b is equals to 1 by 3, so its inverse is 3. Again, to remove the square root we have to do the square both the sides. So thus the solution of this equation is 4 and 9. Thank you. Let us continue with one more example of this reducing method. So this question, you can see it's little bit different than the previous two. Here we have the variable in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So there are two ways you can solve this sum. Either you can give this variable to both the numerator individually. If we do that, we will obtain x and y in the denominator. If we do not want to do that, so that is the another way to solve this. Take this xy to the right hand side. So from equation 1, if I take xy to the right hand side, I will get 7x minus 2y is equals to 5xy. This is the new equation I will obtain from 1. And from equation 2, again I am taking xy to the right hand side. So that is 8x plus 7y is equals to 15xy. Now we can see that we obtain the two different equations than the given into the question. This won't consider as a linear equation in two variables because this x and y has 1 and 1, so it consider as the power 2. But forget. What we'll do here, now we'll do the elimination of this two. To do the elimination, follow the same pattern. That one of the variable coefficient will required equal. So let us write down the coefficient of x and y of both the equation. This two, don't write this. It's 7 and 2 and it's 8 and 7. So this LCM would be 56 and this would be 14. So it is better, let's make the coefficient of y equal. To make the coefficient of y equal, this equation number 3 we should multiply with 7 and 4 should multiply with 2. So let us do that. I multiply all the terms with 7. So 7 sevens are 49, 7 twos are 14, 7 fives are 35. This is the new equation obtained from 3. As I am supposed to multiply with 2, 16x plus 14y, 15 twos are 30x. Now you can see that the coefficients are additive inverse of each other. So I'll direct do the addition. So this both will be cut. 49 plus 16. So that is 65x. And this is also 65xy. What I'll do here, I'll take 65x to the left hand side. So now you observe that the value of y we obtain. So this becomes quite easy. This value of y we can substitute in third or fourth. Let's substitute in the fourth equation. Substitute the value of y to in equation number, oh it's value 1, I'm sorry, in equation 4. Here I am substituting. So 8x plus 7y is equals to 15x and y. So it is 8x plus 7 is equals to 15x. I'll take this 8x to the right hand side. 7 is equals to 15x minus 8x. So 7 is equals to 7x. So we'll obtain x is equals to 1. Thus we obtain the solution of x and y of this pair of linear equation, that is 1 and 1 respectively. Let us see one more question. It is very important, and this kind of questions there are chances to come into the examination. So now look at the denominator is 3x plus y, 3x minus 1, 3x plus y and 3x minus 1. So here we will suppose for 1 upon 3x plus y as a and 1 upon 3x minus y as b. Now substitute those both the values in equation 1 and 2. So from equation 1, if I substitute this value, so I get a plus b is equals to 3 by 4. As we discussed earlier also, we never require the denominator in the equation. So we should multiply 4 with both the terms. That means I am taking the LCM. So 4 multiply with both the terms. So 4a plus 4b, that is equals to 3. So this is the new equation which we obtained. Let's do the same thing. Substitute this both the values. That is 1 upon 3x plus y and 1 upon 3x minus y in equation number 2. So let's see what we obtain. So here we'll obtain 1 upon 2a. Remember this. It's 1 upon 2. 2 is in the denominator. Should remain in the denominator. Minus 1 by 2b is equals to minus 1 by a. As you can see that they have the denominator. So let's take the LCM as 4a. So it should multiply with 4. Minus 4 is equals to minus 1. See, I have done this directly. So now these two are the equations which we obtain 3 and 4. We can observe that the coefficient of b, they are additive inverse. So let us add equation 3 and 4. Third equation is 4a plus 4b. That is equals to 3. And this is 4a minus 4b. That is equals to minus 1. We can cancel this. 4 plus 4, that is 8a. And 3 minus 1, that is 2. So the value of a will obtain 1 by 4. Let us substitute this value in equation 3. Substitute the value of a 1 by 4 in equation number 3. Here I am substituting. So 4 into 1 by 4 plus 4b, that is equals to 3. This 4 will cut. I'll take this one to the right hand side. This one. So I'll get 4b is equals to 3 minus 1. So I'll get 4b is equals to 2. So b is equals to 1 by 2. So these are the two values which we obtain a and b. But we remember that a and b are not our original variables. So let us correlate this value with the assumption or the value which we assume. So we can say 3x plus y is equals to 1 upon a. So we'll obtain 3x plus y. We have to write the inverse of this value a, that will be 4. So again new equation which we obtain. Again it's a pair of linear equation. This is the first equation. The same way we will obtain the second. 3x minus y is equals to 1 upon b. 1 upon b. b is 1 by 2. So 1 upon b is 2. So this is the equation which we obtain. Now again remember that these are the two new equations. We have to solve this. So let's do again the addition of this both the equation. 3x plus y is equals to 4 and 3x minus y is equals to 2. I have done the elimination. So 6x is equals to 6. So we obtain x as 1. Now this value of x I am substituting in this equation number 5. So that is 3x. Let us substitute x as 1 plus y is equals to 4. So y is equals to 4 minus 3. So the value of y we will obtain 1. So you can see that the value of x and y which we obtain here are 1 and 1 respectively.